hear me roar in numbers too big to ignore, and I know too much to go.
Good evening. This is the Barefoot Granny from the mountains of Virginia. Last time I was here with you, I was trying to get you off the floor and make you realize just how wonderful a person you really are. Did you go and look in the mirror and meet your new friend? And how about that list? Did you write it? I bet it was bigger than what you thought it was going to be, wasn't it? And now remember, don't be bashful. You're supposed to be proud because you've done so many things. And you didn't even realize you've done all this in your short life. And I'm sure short life, Lord, I'm old, but I consider my life short even as old as I am. But if you are proud of yourself, you need to go back and look in the mirror and say to yourself, your best friend, dang girl, you're good. I mean, you're really good, girl. You know, how many times has anybody looked you in the eye and said, dang girl, you're good. You're really good. I remember as a little girl, I was about 5 or 6 years old. And my daddy would walk into the living room, and we had a big mirror like the one that's behind me right now. And he would say, Johnny, you're a good-looking man, real good-looking. Or once in a while he'd say, man, Johnny, you sure do smell good tonight. You smell really good. Well, my sisters and I just thought that was the funniest thing. And we would laugh and laugh and laugh, and then giggle and giggle and giggle for the longest time after that. My dad didn't say those things because he was a vain person. He told us that because he said we all need to know just how good we are. And once in a while, we need reassurance from ourselves. If I have only learned one thing in life, it is you have to like yourself, or nobody else is going to like you. If you don't believe me, I want you to think back to a day that you had to go someplace. And this has happened to all of us. In fact, most everything's happened to all of us. We're all women. It happens to us. You know? You had to go out, you either had friends or, you know, a meeting to go to, and you start to get ready. Okay. You put your makeup on, and you fix your hair, and you get your clothes on. And then you look in the mirror, and oh my gosh, your hair looks horrible. The makeup doesn't look good because your cheeks or something's puffy or something. Your clothes fit too tight because you gained a couple pounds. But you don't have time to change clothes. You got this meeting to go to. So you walk out the door. But I hate to tell you, the minute you walk out that door, it's going to be straight downhill. Because you know why? You can't stand yourself. You looked in the mirror and you didn't like what you saw. Well, boy, it shows on you because of your attitude and the way you feel about yourself. If it's a lunch you're having with girlfriends, you're going to be quiet. You're not going to say much. And your friends are going to think you're either sick or you're mad at something or someone or maybe even them. And if they're good friends, they'll worry about you. If it's a meeting you're supposed to go to, okay, you can't offer any good input today. And truth of the matter, you're going to get as far in the back of the room or in the corner that you can get. So, because you don't like yourself, you don't have any good ideas to put into this meeting. But the worst thing is, God forbid, if you're meeting with your man, every time you open your mouth, the wrath of something is coming out. It's going to spew all out over the table. As soon as you speak bad words, You want to cut your tongue out. I know, been there, done that. But this is not you. Remember, today you don't like yourself, okay? At this point, your man, significant other, or whatever, just remembered, oh, I've got an appointment. Oh, I've got to do something. I can't eat lunch. I've got to go. I'm sorry. I got to go real quick. He's got to go someplace, but it's any place that you are not going to be. He just doesn't want to be there with you, and, you know, girls can't blame him. Okay. We all, and I repeat, we all have bad days like this. Some more bad days than others. And irregardless of what all the guys say, this is not because it's that time of the month. It's because we don't like what we look like. We don't like ourselves. We don't like our appearance. We don't like anything about us right there. Well, right about here I'm going to say I happen to like me. Okay? Took me a while to get there, but I like me. And you should feel the same way about yourself, because girls, we are special. And to survive this world and to handle all the stuff we get thrown at us and we get hit with every day from every direction, I don't care whether it's workers, significant others, boyfriends, girlfriends, children, whatever. You got to find something. I don't know if you've ever heard this or not, but you've got to find your mean genes. You know, those things that are down in your body that were handed to you from your great-grandmother to your grandmother to your mother and down to you. They're your mean genes. We all got them. So gals, you got to start looking for them. When my 3 girls were about 19 or 20, somewhere around there, that age, I told them all something, because I saw what was going to happen to them, because I knew it was happening to me and all of my friends way back when. Your dad gave your brother, bless his heart, 2 of these things. But you girls, your mama's no dummy. Your mama gave you 3. You just got to find them. I think you might think about that and realize what I'm talking about in a minute. I remember one day my daughter was at work, and her boss was a woman, female, and she knew that my daughter was a kind, sweethearted person and doesn't talk back. She was really, really nice, sweet, forgiving person. And her boss, because she knew that she wouldn't fight back, was giving her you-know-what. So my daughter was crying, and the woman would not, she wouldn't give up. The woman just kept, her boss just kept giving it to her and shoveling to her right and left. And my daughter was crying and so bad off. Then it happened. Mama's little girl, she told her boss, she says, I'm sick. I feel bad. I'm going home. Well, she said this through tears. I mean, she couldn't hardly stand up. She was crying so hard. And this woman really, really was bad to her. And the boss says, you can't go. Who's going to do your work? And all of this and this and this. She said, you can do it. You made me feel bad. Now, you do it. I'm going home. As she walked out, that boss of hers followed her to the door, screaming and yelling, still wasn't going to give up. But she happened to notice, as she was walking out through the office there, everybody was giving her thumbs up, like, way to go, girl. It's about time somebody told that woman what for. Well, my daughter got out to the parking lot, and she was walking to her car. And all of a sudden, the tears were still running down her cheeks, and she started to grin. And she looked up at the clouds, and she says, Mama! Mama! I found one! I found one! Okay. You gals don't maybe know this, But you've got those mean genes and those other things. They're just hidden down inside of you. You just got to pull them out and find them and use them. Take care of yourself because you're a special person. But only you can do that. You got to look in the mirror again, girls. That woman in the mirror is your best friend. And if you look at that mirror and you see something in that woman that you don't like, you got to change it. I don't care if it's you cry a lot and people bother you and take advantage of you, or your hair looks bad, or you're too fat, or I don't know, maybe your makeup, you look bad, your clothes look bad. You've got the authority, you've got the will, you've got the power. Change it. Whatever you don't like, change it. Now, one thing about me when I look in the mirror, I'm old. I'm old as dirt, okay? And I can't do anything about being old. I don't like getting old, but I don't like the alternative either. But I'm looking in the mirror and I see this old lady, and I'm very thankful that I'm still here on earth. I'm also very proud of so many things I've done in my life. When we were together on the computer on YouTube last time, I was telling you about all the things I had done. Well, ladies, I'll tell you something. There was one thing that I forgot. And it was very, very important because it was something that made me, I don't know, well, I do know. I found out I'm a professional, okay? And it's so funny because after having 4 children and 11 grandchildren and 4 great-grandkids, I found out that I am a professional at something. I'm a professional diaper changer. I bet you didn't expect that. Now, tell me something. How many men do you know that can say that? Don't forget, as my mama used to say, any day is a good day if you wake up and you're looking down at the dirt instead of up through it. And remember, we're strong. We're invincible. We're a woman. We're strong. We're invincible. Yes, we're women. Smile.